Hello everyone and welcome to CVHP News. I'm Sonora Scott. It's Monday, September 28th. The deadline to register to vote is October 5th. Our Amanda Lozano explains the voter registration card and what you need to vote.
Wherever a voter wants to vote, they need to get registered at that location. So they have to be able to provide an address in that county.
The deadline to register to vote for the November presidential election is October 5th. Voters can register in person at the county elections office where they reside or by mail.
Then we do our data entry and it goes to the state, runs for checks and balances to, if they're registered in another county, cancels them there and so forth. And then when we get it back and they've been made active, we'll send them a voter registration certificate.
Voters receive their registration certificates in the mail in the form of an orange and white card. It contains the voter's name and address, precinct number, and the districts they are eligible to vote on.
This is what the certificate, they'll just get a single one that has all their information filled in here when they get the certificate from us.
According to Hudson, voters do not need their voter registration certificate to cast their vote, though they must present a photo ID.
It does sometimes help them be able to look them up a little bit faster if they have that than if they're trying to use a driver's license.
If a voter needs to update their information, they are able to do so.
Let's say someone's gotten married or has moved within the county, they can change that as well, the ways that you would get registered. Or if they have their voter registration certificate, they can turn it over and indicate the change on the bottom left-hand side and sign the bottom right-hand side and send that to us, and we can make that change from there.
For News Connection, I'm Amanda Lozano.
Thanks, Amanda. And we're celebrating Hispanic Heritage Month with a special on October 2nd at 5 p.m. Here's a sneak peek of one story that you can see that day. It's all about a new program in place at SAISD.
Escribe los libros, ¿verdad?
We're really being able to provide a service for our community that we haven't had the opportunity before.
This year, San Angelo ISD introduced a new bilingual program on 2 campuses, Bradford and Glenmore Elementaries.
This program was designed for our English learners. The goal for this program is for our English learners to be able to competently read, write, speak, and listen in a true bilingual setting, which is both in English and in Spanish.
But this program is open to all students who qualify. Those qualifications include Spanish being their first language or the primary language spoken in their home. The reason these youngsters start off with Spanish, then later transition to English, is backed by research.
We get a lot of parents saying, you know what, my child already knows Spanish, I really want them to know English. And I guess the biggest message that I really have for that is that really understanding their first language, when they transition to English, it's so much easier.
Being able to and allowed to speak in your native language in the classroom and seeing that that is okay and we are building that foundation for them and help them facilitate that is going to make them even a better student in the long run.
We don't even know our own language to begin with. So research shows that if we teach our students at a young age their first language, they can be English proficient within 2 to 5 years of learning both English and Spanish and knowing the 4 components for them to exceed academically.
While this program is new, the goal of helping students learn and thrive isn't.
We do want to be able to invite all students in, regardless if it's Spanish or a different language, and we're here to support all learners, so that's what's mainly important, to make sure all students succeed.
Inside the classroom, these students are not only thriving, but enjoying every lesson.
They loved being able to learn everything related to letters, to numbers, to any objective that we do.
These lessons may be simple now, but they'll lead to lifelong prosperity.
They're going to be able to succeed in a different way, because being bilingual, they're going to open up many other doors. It's an opportunity that I wish every kid could have, you know, because this is, if they're able to learn the English and the Spanish, who is to say that they're not going to be able to learn a different language, a third or fourth language?
Mi superpoder es ser bilingüe. ¿Cuál es el tuyo?
Their superpower is being bilingual. What's yours? For Concho Valley Homepage, I'm Sonora Scott.
Now let's check in with Chris Boone, who has a look at our weather. Hi, Chris.
Well, hopefully you had a pleasant morning to start. There's some howling winds probably this morning. Hopefully it didn't wake you up, but that was as this cold front pushed into the Concho Valley. That's going to keep us much cooler as you get out and about for your day today. Only getting into the upper 70s cool, but again, still hanging on to those winds from the north at about 15 to 20 miles per hour and still gusting to 30 at times. But as we go into your overnight hours, much cooler going into tonight, and we'll start to see those winds die down to about 10 to 15 miles per hour. Still clearing skies as we go into tonight with lows in the mid 40s, 45 your overnight low. And again, we'll quickly bounce back from this cold front, warming up as the week progresses before another cold front passes through on Thursday. No rain chances, and it's not going to be very strong, only dropping us a couple of degrees. That pulls us down into the mid 80s as you head into the weekend.
Well, thanks, Chris, and thank you all for joining me for CVHP News. Don't forget to follow us on social media and download our free app. All you have to do is search Concho Valley Homepage in your app store. That's all for right now, but we'll see you right back here tomorrow morning. Have a great day, everybody.